What's up, guys? Welcome to Talking to Fans, episode 27. If you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe. We do baseball content, Talking to Fans, which is a podcast where I talk to fans, followers about the game of baseball, and during the regular season, I go to Braves games, I vlog them. So this is basically the channel if you're new. So definitely drop a sub if you love baseball. And yeah, today we're doing episode 27 of Talking to Fans, and today's guest is Dodgers Baseball 1. What's up? What's up, and welcome on.
Thank you for having me on.
Yeah, no problem. Had to turn the camera off real quick. So the first question for anyone who doesn't follow Dodgers Baseball 1, who is your favorite MLB team?
Favorite MLB team, you could clearly tell from my username, is the Dodgers.
Nice, and who is your favorite player on the Dodgers, and why?
Cody Bellinger, because I really liked him since he came up from the minors in 2017. I'm pretty sure he had that amazing season as a rookie.
Nice, and staying on the Cody Bellinger topic, do you think he'll have a comeback season, and why do you think he will, if you think he will?
I think he is because this off season, I really think he's going to develop. His injury is going to be healthy. He's going to be healthy, as his injury was really affecting him in his swing this past season.
Right. So that's your reason why?
Yeah.
Nice. So I want to talk about your account for a little bit, because that's what we do on this podcast, is we interview fans about their account as well. What kind of motivated you to start your account, if you had to name a reason? And who is a creator, baseball creator, that motivated you if you had to name one?
So, my account is based off of edits. I do fun edits. And I really got inspiration from that because I saw a lot of people, they were growing their accounts from making edits based off of shows, sports, and a lot of that. And I wanted to show my baseball knowledge and my sports knowledge, and just to make those into fun edits and to have fun.
Nice. That's awesome. I love hearing how people decide to start up their account like you. I mean, because you got some followers over there. You got 1,300 followers, so you're grinding, and that's awesome.
Yeah.
So what made you become a Dodger fan?
So I've grown up here in California, and I really like all LA teams. I like to stay in my where I live, so I could go to those stadiums and show that I'm a fan.
Nice. And one question I had is, have you been to a Dodger versus Padres game since you're kind of over there in that prospective area?
Hold on one second. I'm sorry about that.
You're good.
No, I haven't been to a Dodgers Padres game, but I really want to. I've been wanting to for a really long time. But I have been to a Dodgers Giants game.
Oh, nice. That's awesome. That's an awesome rivalry.
I was also at one of the games in the playoffs against the Braves this past season.
Which game was it? And kind of describe how the whole experience was.
So I think it was after the game where we blew you guys out, I'm pretty sure. Was it? I think it was game 5, maybe?
Yeah, that was the game y'all blew us out.
I don't think it was. So it must have been game 6.
So did you go to some sort of watch party? Because obviously they played in Atlanta.
I forgot what game it was. I'm sorry.
Okay, no, you're good. So next question.
The game that I think you guys won was 9 to something. It was. I forgot what game it was.
Well, that game was game 4, so I'm guessing you're right, game 4.
Maybe.
Yeah. So let's talk about the Soto brothers and the Acuna brothers. I mean, Acuna has a sibling that we just recently learned about, Brian Acuna, and Soto has a younger brother as well. So, I mean, let's start with Brian Acuna. How do you feel like his whole future is going to be?
I think his future is gonna be bright, just as Acuna's, as his brother Acuna, because Acuna, as you can tell, that he has. I feel like Brian Acuna is gonna have that good season, just as Acuna as he did in his rookie season, and I feel like that he learned a lot from Ronald.
Yeah, I mean, with Ronald coming home to his home country a lot and giving his younger brother, who's played the game a while, giving him very useful advice. That's very awesome, and that's a great key to have if you're a young baseball player developing still.
Yep.
And let's move over to Juan Soto's brother. What is your opinion on him? And again, I mean, what do you think his future is going to be like as a national? Okay, you're good.
Okay. Sorry, someone else is calling me.
Oh, you're good.
Sorry. For Soto's brother, I don't really know a lot about Soto's brother. I mean, I haven't heard a lot about him. So I don't really know a lot about him, but I feel like he can do good, just as Soto, as he is on the same organization as Soto, the Nationals. I feel like that chemistry together and how Soto could help his brother a lot.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
That's really all.
Yeah. How do you feel about a young, great rotation already, but a great team in developing, the Miami Marlins? How do you feel about their future? Because they got the great rotation. They're still developing bats, but when those bats get fully developed, how do you feel like they will turn out? And do you think that they can go after a World Series?
I feel like it might take them a while to get to that World Series stage, because they can't really hold those great players. And as Jazz Chisholm, he just had a great year, and I think he's a very good second baseman. I feel like he could develop and to lead the Marlins to be like a playoff team, to have them a good run. Just not enough for a World Series.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, the Marlins have little stages of players like Garrett Cooper. He's going to be an interesting player to watch out for this year. You got veterans like Miguel Rojas in that lineup. I mean, they definitely need a lot more developing on the lineup side and kind of the bullpen. But when they get those pieces, definitely be afraid of the Marlins.
Yeah.
But let's talk about a team who's just in a bad statement right now, and similar to the Marlins, but on a whole lot more of a stage down worse. How do you feel about the Pirates' future when they are able to get good?
Well, about the Pirates, it might take them a while to develop that team, but they did have a good run in this season. Not that good, but they did very good, as they have some decent players on their team.
Yeah, I mean, you got Brian Hayes and you got Brian what's his name? Center fielder. I should know this. I'm ashamed. Brian.
Is it Brian Reynolds?
Yeah, Brian Reynolds. There you go. Thank you, because I forgot it for a second. So yeah, their future with Brian Reynolds and Brian Hayes is good, and you got some pitchers in their minor league system to look forward to. So they're definitely going to be good.
I feel like they're gonna have to call them up pretty soon. Just like if they really need help on that pitching side, they're gonna have to call them up soon.
Yeah, so I asked the same question to Dodger Stingers, the last guest on the podcast. He's a Dodger fan as well. And I wanted to ask you this question because y'all faced the Astros in the World Series. Y'all know the whole scandal. So I mean, when the scandal started, when it first was out, how did that make you feel when you first saw it, the very first time.
I felt kind of mad because we could have won that World Series, and finding out that they were cheating at home games were that they didn't really have to cheat in home games when they had that home field advantage. So I didn't really like how they were cheating in that, and that we could have won that easily.
Oh yeah, for sure. And one game during that World Series, it was just a crazy game where Bregman walked it off 13-12, Game 5. I mean, for that, when you think about what could have happened in Game 5 if they didn't cheat, I mean, what do you think would have happened? And just kind of describe what's going through your mind if they didn't cheat in Game 5, just in general. The series was the same spot where it was going into Game 5. Just, was there kind of like a different outcome, in your opinion, for Game 5 of the 2017 World Series?
I think maybe we could have got on top. I feel like they still could have kept the game close as well, but we could have got that win.
Yeah. Hold up, guys.
I'm sorry about that.
No, you're good. Don't worry about it. How do you feel about this team that's on my head right now, the San Diego Padres, going into next season? And can they make the playoffs?
The Padres, I don't really know because they do have a lot of good players, as in Manny Machado, Tatis, and their pitching rotation is very good, as they have Blake Snell, Yu Darvish, Joe Musgrove.
Oh yeah, for sure. Players. The big thing about the rotation, I mean, you got Joe Musgrove. He's very good. But do you think Yu Darvish can turn it around?
Yu Darvish, I think he could turn it around because he was very good for us, the Dodgers, when he was on our team. I think he could turn it around. Maybe could have some good games here and there, maybe some bad.
Yeah, I mean, let's move into this free agent thing a little bit. I mean, you're a Dodger fan. I mean, where do you think Carlos Correa is going?
Correa, I think, as everybody thinks he's going to the Tigers. But as you know that they just got Javier Baez. So I don't know. So he might go to a different team. But I haven't been keeping up a lot lately, so.
Yeah, we're in a lockout right now. And before we move on with any more free agents, I mean, just in particular, how do you feel about the lockout and that offer that was made on Thursday? Or it wasn't made.
I didn't really like that because you couldn't really have anything to post on TikTok. You couldn't really have discussions about certain players on the team that they went to was good. And now that they can't really talk to other teams, and they can't predict what team they're going to go to now.
Yeah, it does suck. And, like, for creators, I mean, for me, like, it is so hard to, like, post stuff. It takes probably, at the most, an hour to come up with an idea.
Yeah.
So, when this lockout is done, it's going to be a lot easier on every single, like, creator that is creating just MLB content. For the youth creators, it's not that hard. Like, it doesn't really take anything away from them. But for us baseball creators, just creating MLB content, in general, it is very hard. And editors as well. So yeah, let's move back on the free agent a little bit. Freddie Freeman, where do you see him going?
I really think he's going to stay with you guys, but people are saying he might go to the Dodgers. I really like that, but I feel like he is going to stay loyal with the Braves since he just won a World Series with them.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I do really hope he goes to the Dodgers.
Yeah. Who else on the market? We got former Dodger Joc Pederson, who I will talk about in a minute. I got a question about Joc, but we'll cover the rest of free agent. Then we'll move into the Joc Pederson situation. So, yeah, where do you think Joc Pederson signs, and what does that deal look like?
I don't really know where Joc is going to Jock Peterson's going to sign. I feel like he might go to a different team. Maybe he's not going to stay. He might go to, like, try to go to the AL side, try to see how that is over there.
Yeah, I agree. For me, it's between the Tigers and the Red Sox.
Yeah, the Red Sox might be a good team since they have Verdugo and Kike.
Yeah, with the Tigers, I feel like they need a corner outfield spot, so I feel like you have to do the Tigers for Peterson. I feel like that's where he's going to go, in my opinion, but we got to see what happens.
Yeah, they do really need some more players.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Trevor Story, where do you think he's going to go? And, again, what does that contract look like, in your opinion?
Trevor Story, he does have good potential. He is a very good player right now. But I don't really know what he's going to sign. But he's probably going to go for a better team than the Rockies, for sure, because he does want to win that ring. He is a very good player. He does deserve a ring. So maybe he could come to the Dodgers and we could still have Trey Turner play second, since he just got comfortable playing second base. And as we just lost Corey Seager, sadly, he's going to have to go back to playing short.
Yeah, I mean, for you, losing Seager, we're kind of out of the free agent. We'll talk about Bryant in a minute, but one question I got right now is when you first saw the news of Corey Seager leaving, we all know big Dodger, big history with the team, and as a big Dodger fan as you are, how did that make you feel in particular that he was just gone like that?
Just to find out he left us with just like no regards, we gave him an offer. When we did, and he declined it. And funny story, I was with my friend at the time. We were eating somewhere, and he has this app and then he found out about it, and he just started crying when he found out.
Yeah. And one question I got. Yeah. And the Jock Peterson related question I got was in his World Series speech with the Atlanta Braves. He said, "We are those mother, you know what?" I mean, in particular with Jock, you know the whole attitude, you know the whole personality. It's awesome. And when he said those words, I mean, what went through your mind for like a growing spot of the game, or just in your opinion, when you heard those words, like what did you feel for him and just the celebration he was having?
Well, you could tell he was really hyped to have those back-to-back rings, but just with a different team. And as people like to say, it was a Mickey accident. So I feel like he was hyped to actually have a real ring.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, let's go back on Kris Bryant, and then we're going to wrap up the free agents. Where do you think he's going, Kris Bryant, and what do you think the contract looks like?
Kris Bryant, maybe he could go back to the Cubs, possibly, but I feel like he might not go back to the Cubs since he was just on there for a long time. But he could go to like a team in the AL, maybe stay in the NL.
Yeah. So I got a little situation, guys. I just want to let you know, and for you as well. My phone's at 3%, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna keep talking until it dies. And so, like, when you get logged out, that just means my phone died.
Okay.
Okay. So, anything you got for me?
What do you think about the Braves in the season coming up? What do you think? How do you think they're gonna do?
I got this question the other day, and really it starts with who we gonna sign back, if you know what I mean. Like, I mean, right now we're in a such question mark related spot where, like, I mean, we have 5 of these guys who helped us, big help for us winning the World Series. I mean, who knows if they're even gonna play next year? We're gonna get one of them back, but right now we don't have one of them. So I mean, I really don't know right now, but yeah, I don't know because we got to get those 5 players back, or some of them.
Yeah. And I also have another question. Do you think you guys are gonna in the future? You guys still have Acuna? Do you think you guys are gonna get his brother? Or are you guys gonna like try to get his brother?
I think we'll try because of the chemistry, but yeah. So my phone's at 1%. We can stay on past this, but one question I got for you before we definitely end this: who do you challenge? Come on the podcast.
It's probably gonna be hard, but try to get Chris Thumbs on here. Try to see what he has to say.
Yeah, definitely. If you're watching this, the person who's challenged, definitely come on. But yeah, we're gonna cover. I know like things I usually ask people to challenge, so I wanted to make sure I got that out of the way before the phone went dead. So yeah, is there really any more questions you got for me?
No, not really.
Okay. Let's see what we got. So I just want to hear your opinion on this. Jon Lester retired last Wednesday, and how did you feel when you first heard the news of Jon Lester retiring? I mean, so yeah, what went through your mind?
Well, Jon Lester, he was a very good pitcher, but as he was getting older, I feel like it was time. But it was very short. It was only like 8 seasons. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Well, no, it was like 16 actually.
I thought I heard it was like 8 seasons is what he played.
No, it was actually like 16. He won 2 World Series with the Red Sox.
I heard something about like 8 seasons.
Yeah, no, I don't know where you heard that from, but it was actually 16. So yeah. I mean, it's fine. I just wanted to like correct you and let you know what it actually was. What else? What is your opinion, like you being a big Dodger fan, on this creator alone? Do you watch Dodger films? And if you do, what is your opinion on him? And what do you think their content's going to look like?
Dodger films is the one guy that does the softball videos, right?
Yes, that's him.
Yeah, I don't really watch him now, but I used to watch him as like when I was younger. Used to watch him. I do really like him now. I still do, but I just don't really watch him as much as I used to.
Yeah, do you watch Spidey from Dodger Films, Austin Kletchko, with the whole YouTube? Because that channel's really awesome. If y'all are into sports at all, definitely go check it out. He's got like 200K subscribers on there, so I'm sure y'all probably do watch him, but if y'all don't, definitely go check him out. And do you watch him?
Yes, I do watch him here and there, but I haven't been watching him a lot.
Yeah. It's like one question I have not really asked, but I mean, for my content in general, what kind of like made you want to start watching me?
Well, I just saw you, and you follow. I'm pretty sure you followed me first when I had my old user. So I just followed you back, and I saw your content was really good. So I just decided to follow you back.
Yeah, I saw you on my For You, and I saw like a nice video, and I figured, yeah, I'll follow this person. So that's where we are now.
Yep.
So I just asked your opinion on the Padres, another team in that position or division who's like kind of doing really bad. The Arizona Diamondbacks. What is your opinion on the Diamondbacks? And just for next season alone, what do you think they'll do? I don't think they're going to do much, but if you had to describe them as doing something, what do you think that record and what do you think that team is going to look like?
Well, I think they might do at least better. They might go one up. The Rockies might be last since they're just losing Trevor Story. And as Charlie Blackmon, he's losing as he used to be good, he's losing that. But as the Diamondbacks, they have Ketel Marte. who is a very good player, and they just had that. They have the pitcher, the rookie pitcher, who just had that no hitter.
Logan Gilbert.
Padres.
I think that's not who it is.
So I think they're gonna do good with the pitching. They have a really decent pitching, and they have Cartel Marte. But the bad thing is they lost Eduardo Escobar to the Brewers.
Yes, so I mean, one question I got is, have you been to an extra stadium or another stadium than Dodger Stadium? And if you have, like, say the stadium and describe like your experience at that stadium. If you've been to another stadium other than Dodger Stadium.
So outside of Los Angeles in California, I have been to Chicago to see Wrigley. I did get my first ever MLB ball from Logan Forsythe when he was on them. So it was a really good game, and we came up on top in that game.
Yeah, I actually want to announce something real quick, and I don't know if you watched Johnny the G123. Do you watch his content?
I don't think so.
Okay, so Johnny the G, if you do not follow him, if you do not watch his content, he goes to baseball games and gets players to shout him out. Okay,
yes, I have seen it.
Oh, you have? So it turns out, me and him are like really, really good friends, and we are actually in the middle of planning a collab.
Nice.
There you go. That's the announcement.
Very nice.
Yeah, we don't have any clue when it's going to be, but we are planning a collab, and whenever we can get together and do something, it is going to be in Chicago. We're talking about it. We're probably going to go to a Brewers game, which is an hour and a half to 2 hours away from Chicago, where Johnny lives. I'm not going to say exactly where it is because I don't do that. But yeah, we're going to go to a Cubs game and a White Sox game, so that's going to be pretty awesome. And we're going to probably do some lives down there as well. So definitely at some point in the future, stay tuned to that. It could be this summer. It could be 4 summers from now. Who knows? But we're working on planning something. What else? Who is like a creator that inspired you that is outside the baseball editing world, that's still in the baseball community but not a baseball editor?
I don't think I really have one because I mostly just follow people who do editing. But I don't really have anybody. I think.
Okay, so yeah. Looking at my sheet real quick.
I have one question for you.
Yeah.
What do you think about Acuna's future? Do you think he's still going to be good like how he is now, or do you think he's probably going to go down as a player and maybe just be known as his early years?
I mean, yeah, I can still see him having a great productive future, and when he gets back, it's going to be awesome. Fun fact, again, I went to the game he hit his 100th home run against the Cardinals, and for that to happen before he got hurt was awesome, and for me to see it was awesome, but we'll talk about that another day. We're running off topic, or at least I am. But yeah, I feel like his future is going to be great, and when he comes back, yeah, he may struggle like the first series to 2 series but when he comes back. But, I mean, what can you do? You miss 10 months. He has to have some time to get back to himself. And when he is able to hit that first home run, it's going to feel good for him, and it's going to feel good for Braves country. And then expect him to, just take off from there. So, one question I got about the Mookie trade for you in general. When Mookie got traded over to the Dodgers, and I do got some Red Sox fans there in this community, a lot of Red Sox fans. So, but yeah, on the Dodgers side, for you, when you first heard the news of Mookie being traded, what went through your mind? And, I mean, just how did you feel?
When I heard about Mookie, I was surprised, since he had won a World Series against us. And just to get Mookie really helped our team as we won that World Series with him. And now we have him for like 13 years or something like that.
Nice. And yeah, I think we're going to end this. We've gotten to 30 minutes. I'm shocked we got here because I'm not going to lie. My phone was at 1% 10 minutes ago, but we got through it. And again, who do you challenge to come on the podcast? For everyone, once again, we do this at the end usually, but I didn't know if my phone was going to stay to life.
Try to get Chris Films on here, or maybe you could try to get maybe not a baseball creator on here. Try to get like a different sports creator, maybe.
Yeah, I'll definitely look into it to both of those people, and we'll get something planned. I just want to say this. See you. I had LA Sports Wave on here, so anything is possible. So, yeah. Peace out, guys. If you want to stay on and talk about content, at least till my phone goes dead, you can. But yeah, for the rest of y'all, for the rest of Hayden Nation, peace out, Hayden Nation. Have a great day.